Welcome, good people, to Human Physiology. This is the summer 2022 version. I'm Gene Mitchell, and I'll be instructing the course. I am happy to see you here, and I'm excited to help you learn about this topic. Because what we're looking at in this course, it's basically an owner's manual for the human body. Many of you will have a professional interest in this, and all of us live in one. So we've all got good reason to learn about and appreciate the complexity and, frankly, the beauty of how these human bodies work. So our mission is twofold. One is to help you learn the facts of how human body functions, and also, at least as important, to help you apply what you know. You may need to apply it professionally. You will certainly find instances in your life where you are able to apply this information to your own situations and to the situations of those you care about. So we're going to spend a lot of attention in developing that additional special skill often overlooked in academic circles of being able to use what you know. And that is in part where the labs come in. Now, I know it's a little bit odd to have a lab course when it's an online course, but it's a human physiology course and you've all got one. So we've got that advantage. Many of the labs are set up so you can use yourself or some other willing human in your vicinity as your research subject. You will need to buy a small amount of physiological measuring equipment to make that happen. You can find the details for that on the Blackboard course. In fact, the details of much of which I'm saying in this introduction are there in the Blackboard course. I just thought I'd share it with you in a more face-to-face way before we start. So we've got some labs where you're experimenting on yourself or another volunteer in your vicinity. We've got some cases where we take realistic situations relevant to whatever subject we're studying at the moment, and we take a look under the hood and see what's really going on in the physiology of those situations. And then there's a simulation or two that we can use to get data. Basically, realistic, hands-on information about how human bodies are working to help us learn and see how to apply what we're learning. Now, when any of us get into a course, we're probably all pretty much wondering, how is this course going to run and what do I really need to do? So I wanted to say just a bit about that. First thing I want to be clear on, this is a 4-credit course and you're taking it in only 8 weeks. That makes it a significant time commitment. Based on the guidelines faculty members are given on how to design courses, this is supposed to be about a half-time job for you. Something just a hair over 20 hours a week is expected for each of the 8 weeks. Now there's a balance here. When you take a course in the summer, you've got other things going on and everybody's schedule is a little different. And the design of the course respects that to help you work with that. The other part of it is, as an educator, I know full well that to learn a complex topic, the learning has to be distributed. You have to learn it in small chunks, day after day, to allow your brain time to literally rewire itself as you learn the information. And being human, we are social creatures, and we learn better when we interact with other live human beings. I know some of your tendency to do that is greater than others, and there's a lot of flexibility in how much you do that, but I certainly want to make it easy and rewarding for you to collaborate because it does enhance your learning and it makes it more fun. So part of the flexibility is in times. Although you will need to spend time on this course most every weekday for this 8 weeks, which hours of the day you spend is largely up to your own discretion. The schedule's published well in advance. There's a ton of links to it on the Blackboard site, so you can plan what you need to do and when. I'm going to take input from you, the students, as to what times for office hours would work best for you before I set my office hours. And if your times don't happen to align with the ones I set, I am completely open to meetings at other times. If you just get in touch with me and let me know what'll work for you, we can work something out. Because I do mean to be here to actually help you learn this information, not just be somebody sitting in an office somewhere doing coordination of the course. The exams, we all need to be on the same schedule. More on that in a minute. But the exams will each be open for a 24-hour window. So you'll know when the window is going to be from the schedule. You'll basically choose your own 1-hour time block within that window in which you will take the exams in the online format. On any given day, all the students are going to be working on basically the same content, though. Keeping to a common schedule will enhance our collaboration and basically enforce the fact that the learning is distributed, because it's not going to work if you try and spend, 20 hours on a weekend and then don't look at it again for 4 days. You're just not going to learn it very well. So we have a common schedule to keep us all looking at the same information at about the same time. Some labs will require some interaction with other students as we share information. So there'll be a day or two when everybody's working on the lab, posting their information, and then being able to write up the reports about it. And then again, the exams each do have those 24-hour windows when you have to take the exam sometime in that window. I also very much want to enhance your collaboration with each other. Their discussion board has an element on it where you can share some information and introduce yourself a little bit. Share what contact information you like to help you make contacts with other students so you can walk through things together. Every assignment other than the exams, you are welcome and encouraged to talk through things with each other. Some assignments are available to do as group work, where the group as a whole arranges live-time verbal communication, talks through each question together, writes up a common report, and submits the one report with all the names. You don't divvy up the questions, and you don't just share a document, because those things do not do the same to enhance your learning and understanding. You actually talk to people while you're working through them together, and you get to share the work that way. Everybody learns better. And basically we all end up happy is the goal. I do hope you'll visit office hours. I will have a regular Zoom time set up for drop-ins once I figure out what times are going to work for you. And other times we can arrange through email if you want to do Zoom links. I'll also be available by phone and email and all that stuff. I actually intend to set up a little extra credit assignment. So just a couple of points of extra credit for dropping into office hours in the first week of the course, just to help you get in the habit and so we can meet each other, because I want to help you learn through this. The human body is a beautiful thing, and learning about it can be really fascinating and really useful. So I'm excited to get into this with you. I hope you are too, and I look forward to meeting you soon.